name's Crystal Long. I'm going to be making a video on how to make a patch cable. And so to make this cable, you need braided copper wire. I have these little plastic pieces here that the wire feeds through and holds them into place so that they're all in the order they're supposed to be. And then those go inside the RJ45 connector. And then my rubber piece here goes on the outside of my RJ45 connector to protect it. I'm going to use just a regular pair of wire cutters. I don't have the correct tool for the video. So I'm going to use these. I'll make it work. And then I have a pair of needle nose pliers that I'm going to use to grab onto the wiring. And I'm going to try to use this as my clamper. Let me show you a finished product. This is a finished straight through patch cable. Tested and works. And so first, we're going to take our braided copper wire and just barely score around the rubber piece on the outside. You want to make sure you don't apply too much pressure to this because you'll cut your wires on the inside and you'll have to start over. You don't want to have to do that. So I should have done a test run on this. Make sure I don't cut any of those wires. Okay. Now that we have that off, we're going to pull all these down, and then this plastic piece in the middle that holds the wires in place, we're going to cut that off. And just cut it down as low as you can. Like that. And then we are going to separate our twisted pairs. And it really helps if you pull them all really nice and straight after you untwist them. That way, when you push them through the tiny little holes of the connector, they go right in instead of having to fight with them. Alright, so now that we have all of our wires loose, we're going to start orange and white twisted. Oh yes, I forgot. Also, on this small connector, there's a bumpy side and a smooth side. Now, you're going to want to use the bumpy side towards you, the flare of the piece on the bottom. So your first one will go through the orange and white. Second will be the orange. Then you have your green and white. Third. Then your blue, solid blue. Okay. And then your blue and white. And then the green. Okay. Going in all the little holes. And then your brown and white. And then the brown last. And then you just want to make sure all those are in the correct order. Hold them down tight. I like to push it all the way down as far as it can go. Just makes it flush and nice to look at. And then you're going to want to take your tool and cut along the edge. Just make the wire flush with the connector. And just make sure you hold it tight. And this is working pretty good for this. So I'm excited. Now, with that cut flush, your RJ45 connector, make sure your bumpy side of your piece is towards you, and that's going to be the window side of your RJ45 connector. And you slide that in, and you're going to want to push it all the way up. Just make sure that it's on there really good. And you know that it is when you can see your wires pushing all the way to the top of the plastic. And then you clamp it. And then I'm just going to slide on my blue piece. Goes right over the top of that, like that. And that one's finished. And now you do the same to the other side.